Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to our channel, Opinion Nigeria TV. This is a platform where we bring you the highlights of some of the events making the rounds. We bring you a preview of some of the events happening across the nation and beyond. Before we begin, you know how it is. You need to subscribe to our channel, Opinion Nigeria TV. That's on YouTube. Follow our other social handle on Instagram, Opinion Nigeria Blog Official, and on Facebook, Opinion Nigeria's blog. Follow us, catch us up on every clip we drop. Thanks. On today's episode, we have a very interesting topic for you, especially if you are an obedient, if you belong to the obedient movement. You know, it has been a long time coming now. You may have been wondering, what's the update? What's going on? We are not hearing anything about we know that Obi is in court, but nothing is happening. Everybody has been wondering, anticipating what would happen next. But I have a very good update for you this time in that regard. As you all know, we are already in May. By May 29, a new president is expected to emerge. And as we saw after the presidential election, someone was declared as the president-elect, and by law, that person is expected to be sworn in by May 29. But as we also know, that declaration didn't reflect the will of the people. So the actors in charge took the necessary step to regain their mandate. Right here, right now, it is refreshing, and I'm glad to announce to you that a date has been fixed for the hearing of this case to begin. And that's May 8th, next Monday, May 8th, 2023. That's when the legal battle between Peter Obi and Tinubu will officially be brought to the fore. The day the battle will officially kickstart. And the question on the lip of many people is, how long can it be possible for a judgment to be made before the May 29 when a new president is expected to be sworn in? Well, we can say right here that, according to a report from the appropriate authority, we can authoritatively say that it is very well possible for a declaration to be made by the court if they really decide to be active and take the matter seriously. But I think the Constitution also gives a time frame for the presidential matter to be settled within so and so time. I understand very well that it gives up to 6 months maximum for the Supreme Court after the Court of Appeal, which is acting as the first instant hearing. The matter can proceed to the Supreme Court, who will now give the final judgment on the issue. And the Constitution requires that be done maximum by 6 months from when a petition is filed. So if you are an obedient out there, or you belong to the obedient movement, it's a good time and a good moment for you to keep up the faith and believe that it is very much possible. It is very well possible for a pronouncement to be made before May 29th. At the worst case scenario, by May 29th, we would have known where we are headed. The people would have known what to expect from the Court of Appeal, which is starting its hearing by next Monday, May 8th. If the pronouncement doesn't occur before then, however it goes, we just hope the will of the people be reflected in the end. We know that whatever happens in the Court of Appeal is likely to be inconsequential because it must proceed to the Supreme Court. Whoever is declared by the Court of Appeal, the opposition is likely to proceed to the Supreme Court. So we just hope at the maximum, the 6 months required by the Constitution for the case to be settled and buried, we just hope the will of the people prevail in the end. Still on Tinubu and the presidential election, it is a known fact that the last presidential election is likely to be the worst in the history of this country because of the malpractices and all that took place. Now, the latest we are seeing now is that just to confirm the news and the insinuation that have been going on since Bola Tinubu, we all know that after the election, he moved out of the country, went to certain hospital or whatever just to recuperate, and they put it to us that he went for a rest. After coming back to Nigeria now, after Abuja and Lagos, do you know that the first place where Tinubu had to visit is now Rivers State, where he was yesterday? Tinubu went to Rivers State just to confirm the news that has been going on since about how Wike of Rivers State intimidated and manipulated election results for Tinubu. Okay, let me give you some things you may not really have known since. Do you know that the Rivers State, during the election result collation by INEC, do you know that Rivers State's result was the last they announced? And that was the result that put Tinubu on the path of the declaration they made, making him the president-elect. He knows the role Nyesom Wike played by manipulating, diverting all the votes belonging to Peter Obi. They were all manipulated and diverted to Tinubu, making him, just like in some other states where they did similar thing, reducing his votes in some certain states like Lagos, where everybody was aware that the result declared for him was like ×2 of what he got. So the River State issue was particularly clear, and everyone saw what happened. And everyone knew the role Wike played. It is in that spirit that Tinubu feels the first place for him to visit outside his Lagos is River State, to go and thank Nyesom Wike for the job he did for him. As you can see in the video, that's Tinubu thanking Nyesom Wike for a job well done for him.
If you talk of character, you can very well say, Your Excellency, Governor Nyesom Wike, you are very dependable.
Yeah, still on Tinubu's visit to Rivers State, there is an indication that Wike might just have been used and dumped. You know, inviting Tinubu to Rivers State and commissioning some project, Wike was asking Tinubu to make a reform of the money he has used in erecting federal projects that would have been done, flyovers. According to Wike, he said the projects were supposed to be done by the federal government, but he used his state money to do it. Now begging Tinubu to refund the money when he is sworn in as the president. Tinubu, not wasting any time, answered him when he was giving his speech, telling him that he owes him nothing, saying the road in question, he is the one using it, that he is not using any road in Port Harcourt, so he should be able to fix it as the governor. He emphatically made that clear. He said he wasn't owing him anything, he owes him nothing, that he won't make any reform. And that has caused a lot of reaction among the citizens, dragging Wike and implying that he has just been used and dumped by Tinubu and his camp. On the other news, the veteran Nollywood actress Genevieve marked her 44th birthday anniversary yesterday. Genevieve, who was reported some time ago to have lost her sanity in the US due to drug usage, the screen diva could be seen waving and bubbling as a celebratory song was being sung on the background in a video shared online. Genevieve was reported some time ago to have lost her sanity in the US due to drug usage and was being kept in a rehab facility for treatment. But from all indication, it is clear that the veteran role interpreter is looking all good and nice. Here is saying happy belated birthday to her as we wish her sound health and wellness in her body and soul. We hope and pray the joy she is radiating in this video be permanent in her life. With this, we have come to the end of today's episode. You know how it is. Subscribe to our channel, Opinion Naija TV, for subsequent videos as they drop. See you again some other time. Bye for now.